Retired Rear Admiral Philip Mathias has dropped a stunning revelation that has sent shockwaves through the United Kingdom's nuclear submarine establishment. What he exposed has raised serious questions about the very core of the nation's naval capabilities. The former Royal Navy Admiral declared that the United Kingdom is no longer capable of effectively running or sustaining a nuclear submarine program, a claim that directly challenges the Navy's long-standing reputation for excellence at sea. Mathias pinned the blame squarely on years of mismanagement, bureaucratic inefficiency, and weak leadership, saying that these failures have collectively pushed the once-proud submarine fleet into deep crisis. Admiral Mathias, who once served as the Director of Nuclear Policy at the UK's Ministry of Defence, brings with him first-hand insight into the country's nuclear operations and strategic policies. In a hard-hitting article published by The Telegraph on December 6, the former officer openly criticised the state of Britain's submarine fleet, painting a grim picture of systemic decay and industrial stagnation. Mathias revealed that repeated construction delays, alongside unusually long submarine patrol durations, have left active fleet availability shockingly low, exposing glaring weaknesses in operational readiness. Here's what Mathias said, and I quote, "The UK is no longer capable of managing a nuclear submarine program. Performance across all aspects of the program continues to get worse in every dimension. This is an unprecedented situation in the nuclear submarine age. It is a catastrophic failure of succession and leadership planning." Mathias urged the British government to consider withdrawing entirely from the AUKUS nuclear submarine pact with Australia and the United States, calling it an unrealistic endeavour given the UK's current capacity issues. Mathias also sharply criticised the prolonged delays in building both the Astute-class attack submarines and the upcoming Dreadnought-class nuclear deterrent vessels, calling them emblematic of a broken system. The newly constructed HMS Agamemnon took an astonishing 13 years to complete, making it the longest submarine build in the entire history of Britain's naval production. According to the UK's head of submarine production, decades of neglect have left the nation's once world-leading shipbuilding industry struggling to function efficiently. Britain's continuing nuclear submarine failures are reverberating far beyond its shores, shaking confidence in Europe's wider security framework at a time of intensifying geopolitical tension. These warnings arrive just as the head of the Royal Navy has sounded an alarm, urging the government to urgently bolster defence funding amid growing fears over Russia's expanding maritime presence. Within Britain's defence community, frustration is brewing over what many describe as a widening gap between government assurances and the actual budgets allocated for modernisation. Meanwhile, Russia's expanding activity in the North Atlantic has triggered heightened concern among Western allies about the safety of strategically sensitive waters. In November, a Russian spy ship was reportedly spotted off Scotland's coast, and in a bold act of provocation, it allegedly directed a laser beam at a UK Air Force plane, an incident that reignited deep unease across NATO circles.